Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear participants of the 6th online meeting of the Creative Cooperation Program UNESCO Creative Cities of BRICS countries Art Together. Our topic today is co-creation, birth of collaborations between UNESCO cities of the BRICS countries. So, we are expecting more initiatives for joint cooperation today from all the speakers as well as from you, dear participants. As you remember, my name is Diana Kovela, the Program Director of the Russia BRICS Youth Project Office. Please introduce yourself as well in our Zoom chat. Please write your name, your country, your type of activity, and your contacts. I can give you about a minute, and I will be happy to see where are you from, what is your name, what is your type of activity, and your contacts. We'll continue to do it. The organizers of the program are the NGO Center for Innovations and Communication, the Russia BRICS Project Office for International Youth Cooperation, and the Alexander Gorchakov Public Diplomacy Fund. And it is gratifying that the regional authorities support our projects. I am honored to give the floor to the governor of the Ulyanovsk region, Alexei Русских.
Дорогие друзья, приветствую вас и искренне поздравляю с завершением программы творческой кооперации креативных городов ЮНЕСКО стран БРИКС. На протяжении полугода представители 3 десятков городов Бразилии, России, Индии, Китая, ЮАР делились своими творческими достижениями, которые позволили им войти в сеть ЮНЕСКО. Презентовали и знакомили других участников с лучшими практиками, продвигали на мировом уровне профессионалов своего направления. Следствие такой работы – развитие креативных бизнесов в городах, создание новых рабочих мест, становление локальных брендов, организация мероприятий, увеличение туристического потока. Каждый город решал экономические, социальные, творческие задачи. В поиске ответов на такие вопросы наблюдалось единство. И это значит, что несмотря ни на какие обстоятельства, мы по-прежнему прислушиваемся друг к другу и продолжаем говорить на одном языке. Я очень рад, что в программе в качестве слушателей принимают участие не только представители стран БРИКС, но и еще 20 других стран. Это говорит о непреодолимой тяге творчески мыслящих людей к глобальному диалогу, к реализации совместных проектов в многонациональных командах. Уверен и в том, что диалог направлен на перезапуск международного сотрудничества в период переосмысления глобального миропорядка, нацелен на работу во имя общего развития и процветания. В заключении от имени Ульяновской области я хотел бы выразить благодарность Федеральному агентству по делам молодежи России, Фонду поддержки публичной дипломатии Александра Горчакова и партнерам стран БРИКС. Искренне желаю вам дальнейшего развития и новых творческих идей.
Thank you, Alexei Yurievich. Dear participants, as you know, our program is aimed at exchanging successful experience in the field of art and culture, as well as implementing joint international projects. And I sincerely suggest you now take this opportunity to share your ideas with the participants from all the BRICS plus countries, which we see here today. You are very welcome to propose your ideas in the Zoom chat next to your contact information. Now, I would like to welcome Ms. Zhang Jingxi, Master of Chinese Paper Cut, student of Institute of Special Engineering, Aerospace Composites Faculty, Guangzhou, UNESCO City of Crafts and Folk Art, China. Hello, dear Ms. Jingxi. Can you hear us?
Hello. Yes.
The floor is yours, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm greatly come to imagine that one day I have the opportunity to stand here as a representative of Hangzhou, a UNESCO craft city. First of all, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jingxi, a student of Aerospace composite master from the School of Special Engineering. I have been learning Chinese paper cutting since I was 6 years old, and I'm honored to share with you today as a master paper cut about how my beloved city, Hangzhou, has become a UNESCO craft city. I will divide my presentation into 4 parts, starting with why Hangzhou became a UNESCO craft city, then talking about the development trades in Hangzhou and delighting the handcrafts in Hangzhou, and finally the link between Hangzhou and other craft city after joining the UNESCO craft city. And finally, I will present my innovative. First of all, I would like to introduce you to Hangzhou, a city with a history of over 5,000 years. Hangzhou is the capital of Zhejiang province and the particular culture, certificate, and education center. It is center city of the south wing of the Yangtze River Delta and one of the most famous scenic tourist city in China. There is a pride is having as their Suzhou and Hangzhou on earth express the heart-lift prides of people from ancient and modern time for this beautiful city. During Yuan Dynasty, it was praised by famous Italian traveler Marco Polo as the most beautiful, luxurious city in the world. This is a display of handcrafts, paper cutting, daidu, show play, and fairy bird doors. I think Hangzhou can be directed into words traditional and profession. Hangzhou is the happiest city in China, the capital and animation in China, the capital of tea in China, and the capital of crazy in China. Has a long history, rich traditional handcrafts and folk arts with the 8 national intelligent culture heritage project in China. There is traditional. Hangzhou is also the capital of fashion. Hangzhou is home and all of Chinese economics giant. Its intelligent development fashion industry is growing. Why the city has become a UNESCO city of the direction? The city is famous for many crafts tradition, including the production of silk and tea, as well production. Hangzhou has a long history of Chinese silk directions and it's center of the production and trade of Chinese silk, and has continued to pass on this traditional craft in this day. In addition, Hangzhou is also known as a tea capital of China, as the tea has long been one of the country's most famous tea production regions, while Westlake Longjing green tea became particularly famous. Secondly, which kept events has or late in Hangzhou. On October, Hangzhou On October, the Hangzhou Gusu station is of the traditional crafts workstation. Successfully have 2 crafts workshops. The events were fashion of face painting workshop and a clay sculpture painting workshop, both of which were free and open the public. Hangzhou Art and Crafts Museum had craft paper cutting competition in 20 in the event has been held for 20 years. From Hangzhou to host country with Zamic invents linking paper cutting place and Persia's culture bring together. Memory and their themes with corrections, productions activities such as removing exhalation of the outsiding works and paper coating experience cap. Bangkok covered 600 schools and 226 province, city, and actions 14 and 4,000 people. Finally, and the Xining province house will next to development of Hangzhou long-standing crafts and folk art. Sadly, I will tell the direction of urban development in Hangzhou. In next 5 years, Hangzhou will further stress its platinum-led strategy, further implement the river supporting development. Streets operates the adjustment of administrative devolution and relays and strict upper urban space from crossing in river development to river supporting development. Last but no less, with other UNESCO city collaboration and strengthening communication and cooperation, Hangzhou, under the direct guidance of UNESCO, is strengthening exchange and cooperation with city in network to prove the balance of industry and folk arts, further enhance Hangzhou's urban culture, soft power, and competitiveness, and expand international visibility and influence. Zhejiang province will reach actual its development of Hangzhou culture and craves industry to craft a new starting point of national culture and crave center. I would like to introduce with a few my interviewees. Education online exhibition of different held crafts of the UNESCO craft city of the BRICS country. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening. And I hope you all enjoyed my presentation. Welcome to China. Welcome to Hangzhou. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Jinxie. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you for your initiative. I hope all the initiatives that we will hear today will be implemented. As for Project Office Russia BRICS, we will do our best to support your ideas. And dear participants, if you have some questions for the speakers, you can write your questions in our Zoom chat. And our dear speakers, our experts, I kindly ask you to answer the questions in our Zoom chat as well. Okay, let's continue. As you may notice, there are participants not only from the BRICS countries that joined us today. I am happy to see the representatives of other countries here as well. The previous 5 meetings have gathered 277 representatives from 23 countries of the world. We are so different, but we are interested in the same things, and that's the foundation of our friendship and mutual understanding. So, by tradition, I suggest we take a joint photo right now. Please turn your cameras on and let's take a group photo, dear friends. Okay, we have 1 minute to take a group photo. Take your cameras on, please. Okay, make a screenshots. Smile, guys. Yes. Okay, turn your cameras on and take a common picture. Let me remind you that today is our final meeting, the 6th one. And the results are very, very good. Okay. If you have taken a picture, let me continue our meeting. Now let me welcome our next speaker. I am glad to give the floor to Shashi Bala, Chief of Business Development, Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, and the focal point of Mumbai City of Film, India. Dear Shashi, can you hear us?
Yes, thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, hi, I am Shashi Bala, the Chief Business Development of Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation and the focal point of Mumbai Creative City of Film. I'm pleased to have the honor of presenting Mumbai's initiative at this BRICS Creative City Forum. I will give you a brief background of the film legacy of the Mumbai Creative City of Film and the various initiatives and the future opportunities for collaboration. With a population of 13 million, Mumbai, the commercial and entertainment capital of India, accounts for 60% of India's media and entertainment industry and generates half of the output of employment in the sector. Mumbai, also the birthplace of Indian cinema, is the origin of South Asia's biggest cultural industry, and Mumbai has first mover advantage in the cultural sector and produces majority of Indian films, television, and other media contents. Home to diversified cultural and creative industry ranging from over 500 national and international film production houses, 300 cinemas and multiplexes, over 150 private studios, including animation studios, a dozen of museums, and over 70 performance spaces. Named as Alpha World City in 2008, Mumbai also houses 3 UNESCO heritage sites: the Elephanta Caves, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, the Victorian Art and Deco Ensemble. Next slide. Yeah, Mumbai was designated as a UNESCO Creative City of Film in 2019, rightly so, as Mumbai has a matured film ecosystem and a readily available infrastructure for filming with over 150 filming studios and floors, 250 post and pre-production facilities, over 2 million square meters of dedicated space for shooting, inclusive of studios and open spaces, 700 shooting locations on dedicated single window system with direct and indirect employment to over 1.5 million people in the entertainment sector. In the post-COVID 2021, over 130 films were certified and produced in Mumbai. Mumbai also houses, next slide please, houses the first ever National Film Museum of India, which showcases the history of Indian cinema and has ample artifacts, digital elements, including kiosk, interactive digital screens and information-based screen interfaces with category-wise display of Gandhi and cinema, children film studio, technology and creativity in cinema, and cinema across India. Film City Mumbai is the dedicated filming hub set up in 1977 and is managed by Maharashtra Film Stage and Cultural Development Corporation, a government of Maharashtra enterprise to promote cinema, theatre, culture, and performing arts in Mumbai. Film City is spread over 521 acres of area in the western suburb of Mumbai and has 74 outdoor locations as well as 16 AC studios. All the shooting locations are dynamic places where sets are created for big budget films and mega TV series on an ongoing basis. At any given point of time, Film City facilitates shooting of more than 20 film and television series. It has various iconic TV serials and films being shot, showed in the next slide. And these are some of them, plus there are many more being shot on a regular basis. Film City is also the nodal agency for single window permission for filming in Mumbai in the state of Maharashtra since 2019. Next slide, please. The Film City has more than 700 shooting locations under 17 categories, onboarding 8 government departments with 10 system modules, which has processed over 1,350 online applications with registered production houses of over 300 and over 450 individual users, and also has conducted training workshop for over 100 for the various stakeholders. Mumbai offers various iconic locations that are regularly featured in Indian movies and numerous award-winning regional, national, and interseries and series being made at its various locations in Film City and across Mumbai. More than 35 projects, including film and television series, OTT content, are being produced on a daily basis. Over more than 400 prominent production houses utilize Film City's infrastructure regularly. Film City also has the largest ground and hosted numerous awards such as Filmfare, Indian Television Awards, Zee Cine Awards, to name some of them, and has conducted skill camps such as masterclass on script writing in collaboration with National Film and Development Corporation Limited. Mumbai is also home to diversified cultural and creative industry ranging from national, international film production houses to fashion weeks. Also, a lot of educational setups are there to promote various courses in culture and creativity. Mumbai has more than 250 small to large film schools. Film schools offer degree and diploma courses in filmmaking, direction, cinematography, acting, and music production to both national and international students with various student exchange programs, where there's a lot of opportunity to collaborate with other cities. Film clubs like Vikalp, Prithvi, Enlightened Film Society, Godrej Culture Club provide informal education and discussion forums and workshops in the city. There are many film and media entertainment association in Mumbai, like Producers Guild, Cine Artists Association, Indian Motion Pictures Producers Association, Directors Association, Makeup Artists, amongst others, to represent and safeguard interest of various working groups in the industry. Besides this, Mumbai also hosts various film festival and art and culture events featured in the next slides. Some of the key prominent festivals like Mami Festival is being organized since 1996, which celebrates the diverse cinematic voices of our country. Kalagoda Art Festival is celebrated in a street art format, which attracts participation from different categories under visual art, dance, music, literature, food, film screening, heritage walks, amongst other formats. The next slide talks about the Mumbai International Film Festival, which is a biennial film festival organized in Mumbai since 1990 by Film Division, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. Mami is the largest non-feature film festival in South Asia and includes segments. Next slide, please, which is Mami Film Festival. Next slide. Offers various segments under the festival, like masterclass on workshops, panel discussion, and open forums. The Filmfare Awards, organized since 1954, honors the artistic and technical excellence in Hindi language films and the most sought after award functions in the Indian film industry. FICCI Frames is an international convention of Indian film industry organized since 1999, which attracts a huge participation from the international community. Besides these festivals, there are various other local cultural festivals like Banganga Music Festival, local community festival to celebrate the local art and culture and the local economic development. Besides these events, as an urban local body, Mumbai Municipal Corporation has taken various activities to promote culture-led economic development in the city since its designation as a creative city of film. Amongst the initiative of urban local body in the culture sector, there have been, next slide please, which we just talk about. The workshop for self-help groups, here they are being taught on the employment opportunities in Mumbai film industry. The bus shelter campaign was a unique campaign to promote art and culture amongst the masses. Film screening in municipal school was undertaken to educate students about the various career options in film industry with behind-the-scenes stories with filmmakers to make the students become young entrepreneurs in the cinema sector to know what goes in filmmaking. Besides being acting, music video project was a unique initiative of collaboration of filmmakers and musicians to showcase the spirit of Mumbai. This saw a huge participation from young filmmakers to showcase their talent. This initiative by Municipal Corporation encourages and support the emerging talents besides the matured film ecosystem in the city. Here we have a huge scope of collaboration with the cities from music and art and culture to participate in such kind of events, which as a local body we promote. Besides, the municipal corporation has provision for the special entertainment zone to facilitate culture lab and to support ancillary industries in the area, thereby promoting local employment. And here also there is a huge scope of participation from all the cities of BRICS and the UNESCO network for promoting art and culture through sustainable local economic development. Mumbai, as the UNESCO Creative City of Film, now invites you to explore the rich cultural heritage and legacy of Mumbai's history as a content hub of films from the city of, how the city has developed from the city of 7 islands to a global city of today as a commercial, business, and entertainment capital of India. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your patience and giving an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Shashi, Ms. Shashi, for a very interesting presentation. And dear participants, let me remind that you can ask the questions to our speakers, and our speakers will answer your questions. Thank you. Let's move. Dear friends, I am proud to say that this program of creative cooperation has recently received the highest award, first prize in the All Russian Event Tourism Award, Russian Event Awards 2022, as the best online event. Me and my team, very happy, and you can congratulate us in the Zoom chat. You know, because as you already understand, this project is a great opportunity for all the BRICS creative cities to promote themselves globally and attract tourists from all over the world. And now, dear friends, let's move to sunny South Africa. I am happy to give the floor to Chiara Ramklas, founder and director of Marimba Jam Band, Cape Town, UNESCO City of Design, South Africa. Well, Chiara, can you hear us?
Thank you so much for the opportunity to represent Cape Town and South Africa today. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about Cape Town as a UNESCO City of Design, and then I'm going to share more about my creative social enterprise, Marimba Jam, and how we plan to collaborate within the BRICS bloc. So Cape Town became a UNESCO City of Design in 2017, and we are right at the tip of Africa down below there. Since becoming a UNESCO City of Design, Cape Town has developed and deepened partnerships within the local and international design and creative sectors. We provided significant development opportunities for local designers and design companies. We've successfully used the format of being a UNESCO City of Design to incubate and accelerate the local design sector in order to ignite innovation and offer solutions to social challenges. Cape Town has a lot of social challenges, and so this type of support system really helps us in the development. We've used it to collaborate on designs and cultural planning processes and to better understand communities to facilitate more inclusive urban development. We've delivered a multitude of diverse and successful events, which I will talk about just now. And we've launched a local government unit called the Innovation Unit and Collaboration Platform. So to give you a little bit of background, Cape Town is one of the oldest port cities in Africa, and we have a population of about 4.6 million people. Within the city, we have 37 or more design and creative tertiary institutions. We have 39 museums and 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, one of which is the famous Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years of his life, and also the Cape Floral Kingdom, which is home to one of the highest density of plant species in the world, including Table Mountain, which is one of our 7 natural wonders of the world. Cape Town's growing reputation as an ideas and creative city is one of the creative capitals of Africa, and it represents a culture of creative problem solvers, designers, and social innovators. The creative sector industry is estimated to have contributed about $1 billion and created 28,000 jobs in our city. And if we just look at the breakdown of the firms within our creative sector, about 49%, half, are on design products and creative services. We then also have visual art and craft, audiovisual and interactive media, performance and celebration, books and press, and cultural and natural heritage. Our creative and design community is supported by a huge number of annual creative and design-related events. Some of these events included the Design Indaba I was talking about, as well as Open Design Africa Festival, the Co-Create Design Festival, the Innovation Summit, and Open Streets and the Cape Town Carnival. And now I want to talk about my organization, Marimba Jam, and how we've been involved in some of these events. So we've had a partnership with open streets, and the Cape Town Carnival since 2016. Our marimba band, which is an African xylophone, actually is very popular in Cape Town, and we've been performing at these events for many years now. So just to give you a bit more information about Marimba Jam now, you can go to the next slide, please. I started this organization 10 years ago as a community project in order to make arts and music education more accessible. And we believe music has the power to unlock the potential within every child. Next slide. Our vision at Marimba Jam is that all youth have access to quality music education to develop skills that will help them become confident, well-rounded, active citizens, because we believe that having access to explore your creativity while at school really develops the life skills of children. And so that's why we find it very important in our mission. Next slide, please. Marimba Jam is aligned to the SDG goals in all the work that we do, most notably goal number 4, which is access to quality education, and goal number 5, gender equality. More than 80% of our learners and staff all identify as female. Next slide, please. So the main focus of the work that we do is to provide music classes in the form of marimba band lessons to over 400 learners every week. These learners are between the ages of 8 to 18 years old, and they play in marimba bands that consist of about 10 learners each. Next slide, please. We also host many annual events such as the Marimba Jam Festival, Eisteddfods, and these are really opportunities for the young people to perform on a big stage to an audience and develop all of those important skills that come with performance opportunities. But more so, there is another layer to hosting these events. It's so that we can connect learners from different socioeconomic backgrounds and help create peace within our communities as these learners come together from rich schools, poor schools, disadvantaged, privileged areas in order to make music together. And this is really important in South Africa with the history and past that we've had. Next slide, please. So we also have a professional performing band that is made up of our teachers, and this creates another employment opportunity for our employees to perform at corporate events and weddings and all of the events that I mentioned at the beginning. Next slide, please. Our team is a fairly young team. We have 5 full-time employees, 25 part-time employees, and most of our employees are under the age of 25 years old. This shows how something like a young creative social enterprise is creating employment for the youth and also contributing towards the creative economy in Cape Town. Next slide, please. As a social enterprise, we have a for-profit and a non-profit arm so that we can reach more of the disadvantaged schools and provide lessons for free through our non-profit arm. Next slide, please. Just to give you an idea of how the social enterprise looks, 1/3 of our students are from the underprivileged non-paying schools, and they do not pay anything for the lessons, whereas 2/3 of our learners are paying students. And this is really important for us because it helps us become a sustainable business and also contribute towards the economy of South Africa. Next slide, please. We are involved in many special programs. For example, this year, we did a series of workshops with differently abled kids, teaching kids in wheelchairs and children with different physical abilities, the marimba, in order to make this instrument more accessible to more youth. Next slide, please. In 2018, we broke the Guinness World Record for the largest marimba ensemble in the world. We did this on National Women's Day using 241 female students. This was a great show of nation building, coming together, women empowerment, and just shows the power that music can have in our communities. Next slide, please. So apart from the local projects that I've spoken about, we've also been involved in an international collaboration project with a German ladies horn group. They traveled to South Africa in 2018, and we did a series of workshops with them around the city. I don't know how many musicians are in the room, but we tuned our instruments to E flat in order to work alongside the brass horns. And we developed some new music together and also did a cultural exchange of traditional German songs and traditional South African songs, performing them in many locations around the city. And this was great because it shows that we can have this type of cultural exchange. And we really look forward to future collaborations now within the BRICS nations. We are very excited about a project to collaborate with Russia using the traditional Russian instrument, the balalaika, paired with our South African marimba to create some new music and cultural exchange. And we really look forward to bringing our team over to Russia so that we can, you know, create something unique, create something new. And really that's around the theme of today, which is art together. And we look forward to really playing that out. Final slide, please. Everything we do at Marimba Jam falls within our motto of finding harmony in community. Music is not only a passion of ours, but an important tool that we use in peace building. Last year, we were awarded the Billion Acts of Peace Award by the International Peace Jam Foundation in recognition of our work. And I want to thank you again for this opportunity. And I really look forward and encourage you to reach out, because I am happy to continue the conversation if you have any ideas for collaboration in your cities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear Chiara, for your amazing presentation and your good initiative. As the Project Office Russia BRICS, we will do our best to cooperate you with Russian band of traditional musical instruments, including balalaika, and I hope this idea will be implemented as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Dear participants, please don't hesitate to ask your questions to the speaker, to Chiara Ramplas from Cape Town, South Africa. By the way, dear friends, the previous 5 meetings of our program are already on YouTube, and you can see the links in the Zoom chat. So please like, share, and comment them. And now let me welcome Elena Chirkas, Deputy Director of Ulyanovsk Centralized Library System, Head of the Ulyanovsk UNESCO City of Literature.
Спасибо, Диана. Добрый день, дорогие друзья. Вас приветствует город Ульяновск, литературный город креативной сети ЮНЕСКО. 2022 год стал годом активной работы на международном, межрегиональном и городском уровне. Мы рады встретиться с вами на финальной встрече, посвященной сотрудничеству креативных городов ЮНЕСКо стран БРИКС. Близится празднование Нового года и Рождества. Бразилия, Индия и Южноафриканская республика отмечают Рождество совсем скоро, 25 декабря. И Ульяновск поздравляет всех с наступающим Новым годом и Рождеством. Мы желаем вам успехов, благополучия и много интересных проектов. 2022 год выдался непростым, но продуктивным для нас. Дирекция программы «Ульяновск. Литературный город ЮНЕСКО» активно поддерживает контакты со своими коллегами. И мы приняли участие в 3 международных проектах, которые были предложены креативной сетью ЮНЕСКО. Единственный вопрос. Этот проект инициирован нашим городом. И авторы из литературных городов ЮНЕСКо задавали коллегам один вопрос о творчестве и обменивались мнениями по этому вопросу по интернету. Данный проект длился год, и присоединились к этому проекту около 40 стран. Проект «Большой город читает» приурочен к Международному дню молодежи 12 августа. Литературные города ЮНЕСКО в данном проекте делились друг друга подборками книг для юношества и на другие разнообразные темы. Например, Ульяновск, как литературный город, подготовил перечень литературных произведений по социальным проблемам молодежи и юношества. Также мы участвовали в проекте «Стихотворение по цепочке». Данный проект длился год, он был начат в 2021 году и продолжен до 22 года. С марта месяца, 21 марта, отмечается Всемирный день поэзии, и именно с этого дня стартовал данный проект, где совместно поэты из разных городов мира создавали единственное стихотворение в течение года для единого произведения. Во всех этих проектах участвовало порядка 14 стран, в том числе страны, участники альянса БРИКС, Россия, Южная Африка. Мы планируем продолжать эту работу и в 2023 году. В начале года на базе нашей дирекции был создан переводческий центр, где ульяновские студенты переводят на иностранные языки и литературу, и в том числе русскую литературу, конкретно даже ульяновских авторов, на иностранные языки. Писатели получают возможность переводить свои произведения на русский язык, а студенты знакомятся с новой для себя литературой. В то же время студенты переводят русских авторов на другие языки мира. Особенно мы подчеркиваем важность участия сотрудников дирекции в программе творческой кооперации «Креативные города ЮНЕСКО стран БРИКС». Творим вместе. Это дало нам возможность провести первый телемост из Ульяновска со студентами и преподавателями Бразильского государственного университета Бразилия, расположенного в столице этой страны. С 2019 года в Ульяновске открыта международная писательская резиденция. Это конкурсная программа, которая дает нам возможность вести культурный диалог. И суть проекта заключается в том, что писатели из разных стран живут в Ульяновске. Они знакомятся с бытом нашего города, с горожанами, с нашей историей и культурой. И за этот месяц, что они проживают на территории нашего города, они создают произведения о нашем городе и о нашей стране. Первыми гостями писательской резиденции были поэт из Словении и писатель из Новой Зеландии. Данный проект заинтересовалось все литературное сообщество. И было много статей, в том числе в развитии новозеландской и американской. Также в 2020 году, в 2021 году мы ждали новых гостей. Уже было получено согласие на участие в писательской резиденции поэта-переводчика из Великобритании и художника-переводчика из Австралии. К сожалению, из-за пандемии и сложной обстановки в мире пришлось приостановить работу писательской резиденции. Но у нас мечта, что в ближайшее время наша писательская резиденция заработает. Кроме того, мы в этом году уже не останавливаемся в развитии нашей писательской резиденции и создаем параллельный проект. Мы хотим запустить международную детскую литературную резиденцию. Приглашаем всех участников этой встречи поучаствовать в нашем мероприятии. Конкретно мы уже, когда спланируем программу, мы с удовольствием разошлем ее нашим друзьям из других стран. Также мы хотим рассказать про наше взаимодействие с креативными городами ЮНЕСКО в странах БРИКС. И в этом году данная работа вышла на новый уровень. Уже в ноябре этого года в мэрии нашего города состоялась встреча с представителями Индии. Ведь именно в нашем городе обучается 1200 студентов из Индии. Они получают высшее образование. И, конечно, нам важно интегрировать индийскую молодежь в наш социум. В результате данных переговоров мы определились по программе социальной адаптации студентов из Индии и готовим соглашение о сотрудничестве. В 2023 году открываются перспективы для большего развития наших партнерских отношений и высказано уже предложение о проведении телемоста между Индией и Россией. В связи с этим я хотела бы пригласить всех партнеров по программе творческого сотрудничества «Креативные города» ЮНЕСКО стран БРИКС присоединиться к данной форме сотрудничества, которую мы выстраиваем сейчас с Индией. Мы готовы организовывать и проводить мероприятия на разнообразные темы. Мы открыты для взаимодействия в онлайн и офлайн режиме. Также уверены, что такое партнерство сблизит наши народы и укрепит культурные связи между ними. Контактную информацию мы можем сейчас увидеть на слайде, и можно обращаться к нам со своими предложениями о данном сотрудничестве. Мы благодарим всех за плодотворное сотрудничество в 2022 году и надеемся на укрепление наших связей в 2023 году. Спасибо большое.
Thank you, dear Yelena, for your interesting presentation. As I understood correctly, there was some troubles with translation in English. And dear friends, my colleagues will translate the Yelena's presentation to English and will send on your emails the information about Ulyanovsk, UNESCO City of Literature. Thank you, dear Yelena, again. And if you have some questions, please write them to the Zoom chat. Let me continue. I would like to remind you that in Russia, there are several grant-giving organizations which support projects related to international cooperation, and they really help to put creative ideas into practice. If you, dear participants, know such grant competitions in your countries, please share in the chat. This is a very useful information for all the young people here. And now I'm giving the floor to our next speaker, Guilherme Zucchetti, Curitiba's focal point at the UNESCO Creative Cities Network, International Affairs Officer at Curitiba City Hall, Curitiba, UNESCO City of Design, Brazil. Dear Guilherme,
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes, hello everyone. Hello, Diana. Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
Okay, so like you said, my name is Guilherme Zucchetti, and I'm here today representing the city of Curitiba, which is located in the south region of Brazil, as its focal point in the UNESCO Creative Cities Network. I would like to begin by thanking the Russia BRICS Project Office for Youth Cooperation in Ulyanovsk, City of Literature, for organizing this event. We appreciate your dedication to fostering collaboration and cooperation among the UNESCO Creative Cities of the BRICS countries. I'll start with a short video, so let me share my screen here. So to begin, Curitiba has a history of pioneering urban design dating back to the 1960s, when the city implemented innovative solutions to address the rapid population growth and urbanization. One of the most notable examples of urban design in Curitiba is the city's bus rapid transit system, which was implemented back in the 1970s. This system features dedicated lanes for buses, which allow them to operate efficiently and provide fast and convenient transportation for residents. The success of the system has been widely recognized and has been replicated in other cities around the world. In addition, Curitiba has implemented a range of other urban design solutions, such as the linear park concept, which uses green spaces and recreational areas to connect neighborhoods and provide residents with access to nature. Creativity and innovation are crucial for these policies and processes, causing a positive impact on people's quality of life by creating functional and attractive spaces that support social interaction and promote physical and mental health. Overall, Curitiba's history of urban design has helped to make it a more livable, sustainable, and innovative city. The city's pioneering approach to urban design has been recognized internationally, and it continues to inspire urban planners and designers around the world. Considering this history of commitment to urban design and a well-established creative economy sector, Curitiba was designated a UNESCO Creative City of Design in 2014 after a group of students and designers took action and started a movement to engage local stakeholders about the importance of participating in this global movement. By joining this network, Curitiba has the opportunity to exchange knowledge and experiences with other cities of design, and of course, in the other creative fields of the network, and to promote the importance of design in addressing urban challenges. The city is a strong believer in the power of design to create more livable, sustainable, and resilient urban environments. By embracing design and innovation, the city is well positioned to tackle the challenges of the 21st century and to continue to improve the lives of its residents. Furthermore, it is important to highlight that design plays an essential role in a city's economy, and it is a key driver of innovation and creativity. The design industry generates significant economy value and contributes to the growth of other sectors, such as technology, manufacturing, and construction. By investing in design and promoting the value of design and creativity in general, cities can support the growth of the creative economy, enhance their attractiveness, and improve their well-being of their people. Design is also an important factor in attracting and retaining talent, as it is closely linked to a city's quality of life. A city that is well designed with public spaces, buildings, and infrastructure, more than simply improving the well-being of its residents, also make it more attractive to businesses and visitors. Since our designation to the network, we have established in 2018 a steering committee consisting of representatives from City Hall, the academic sector, and the civil society. And this committee is responsible for creating and implementing a plan of action to maintain Curitiba's status as a UNESCO Creative City of Design. Some of the main goals of this group, which I currently preside over, is to promote the use of design as a cultural language, as a tool for innovation and social transformation in various public and private settings. We want to ensure that the knowledge and expressions of design are widely disseminated and that the rights of design holders are protected. We are committed to fostering our creative economic sector, supporting the internal market, promoting the consumption of design, and exporting design goods and services. To achieve these goals, we have organized various design events such as exhibitions, conferences, and workshops. And these events provide a platform for designers to showcase their work and for the community to learn more about the role of design. Of course, we still have a lot to do, but establishing and fostering this ecosystem has been a crucial strategy for us to strengthen the local design industry and to foment the attraction of design studios, companies, startups, students, and other stakeholders of the creative economy. As I mentioned before, one of the key objectives of the UNESCO Creative Cities Network is to promote international cooperation between member cities. As a member of the network, Curitiba is committed to sharing best practices and developing partnerships that support the growth of the creative economy. In this context, I'm pleased to present one of our cooperation projects that is called the Street Design Challenge, which was carried out in partnership with the cities of Wuhan in China and Querétaro in Mexico. It provided an opportunity for university students and designers to collaborate and develop solutions to urban design problems. Through this project, we were able to share our experiences and expertise, and we are confident that it will lead to further collaboration among the UNESCO creative cities of the BRICS countries. In 2021 and 2022, our 3 cities partnered to carry out the challenge, which aimed to engage university students and designers in solving the problems of a street in another one of the participating cities. So the challenge was open to teams of 4 to 6 undergraduate students in design, architecture, and urbanism, and which team was led by 1 or 2 professors. The idea behind the Street Design Challenge was to create an international educational project that would allow participant cities to work together, exchange experiences, and provide solutions to urban design problems. It also gave an opportunity for the students of design, architecture, and urbanism to apply their knowledge and skills in a practical way and to learn from the peculiarities of other cities and cultures. During the challenge, teams worked on developing proposals that were well aligned with the characteristics of the selected street and the city. In the 2021 edition, we held an online ceremony to announce the winner among the 6 participating cities, and their designs were showcased in an exhibition, an online gallery exhibition. This year's event was considerably bigger since it was open to all the member cities of the UNESCO Creative Cities Network, not only those from the design creative field. So we received 26 proposals from college teams from 11 cities around the globe. The students worked on proposals focused on biophilic design this year, which is the integration of natural elements into the built environment, and the entries we received were truly impressive. In order to further expand the influence of the challenge, consolidate its accomplishments, and enhance cooperation among participating colleges and universities from the different creative cities, the 2022 International Innovative Design Education Forum will be hosted by the city of Wuhan in conjunction with the Hubei Institute of Fine Arts on the evening of December 17th, so this Saturday. And the awarding ceremony of the Street Design Challenge 2022 will also be held during this forum. So if you'd like to participate in this forum, we can share the invitation with you also in the chat. And I would also like to express my gratitude to my colleagues from Wuhan and Querétaro who helped us make this second edition of the challenge a huge success. The Street Design Challenge is a positive example of collaboration among the UNESCO creative cities, and we hope to continue working together on similar projects in the future. By sharing experiences and expertise, we can improve the urban environment and support the sustainable development of our cities. We are proud to be part of the UNESCO Creative Cities Network, and we look forward to collaborating with other cities in the network to continue promoting the value of design and creativity. Thank you very much. Thank you, Diana.
Thank you, dear Guilherme, for your very interesting presentation and your idea for future implementation. Okay, let's continue. And my colleagues told me that one of our participants proposed in our Zoom chat the initiative to create the WhatsApp chat to communicate and to collaborate in future. Okay, we will do it if you don't mind, and we will add there all the participants and speakers of 6 online meetings of our program of creative cooperation, if you don't mind. Thank you for your idea, dear colleague. Okay, you know, after communicating with Russian colleagues from various creative cities, it became clear that there is a need to show the culinary, artisan, musical, literary Russia in the international arena. And we would be glad to see like-minded people from other countries who would like to join us in such a joint offline event where representatives of creative cities of BRICS plus countries will be able to present their products, and we will be looking for resource support for the implementation of this project. And our next speaker is Agnivesh Singh, Country Director for India at Alliance Experts, founder of Symbiosis International, a member of Future Team, Jaipur, UNESCO City of Crafts and Folk Arts, India. Dear Agnivesh, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Agnivesh, and I'm going to present Jaipur Crafts. But before going ahead, I would like to say thanks to the organizers and inviting me here for speaking about Jaipur Crafts. Okay, so before going ahead, I would like to share a small story. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a king, and he had a child. So when the child was born, he took the child to the astrologer and he asked the astrologer, could you please tell me his destiny? And the astrologer told the king that he is going to be the most famous king from your clan. And he's going to create a beautiful city. So when child became the king of the particular state, he created a city, and that city known as Jaipur. And the name of the king was Savai Jai Singh. So I am going to talk about Jaipur Crafts under the co-creation of birth of collaboration of UNESCO cities of BRICS countries. So Jaipur is a name that brings to mind the vibrant color and intricate embroidery of India. The walled city of Jaipur was established by Savai Jai Singh and in 1727. In February 5th, 2020, Jaipur awarded with the World Heritage City by Director General of UNESCO. Jaipur has been member of Creative Cities Network since 2015 and being the first Indian city to be nominated as one. Jaipur has 30 different crafts forms and at least 7 mainstream performing arts. So Jaipur thriving cultural production not only exhibit the rich cultural heritage of Jaipur, but it also a big platform for the employment of 175,000 people walking into the cultural domain, cultural space in and around 53,500 workshops. A list of crafts which I'm going to talk about majorly today are the textile, jewelry, paintings. So textile is one of the most popular handicraft in Jaipur. This includes items such as clothing, bed sheets, curtains. So if you see in the top right corner, you can see these clothings, which are the handicraft of Jaipur. So these are the very beautifully designed and colorful clothes, and they are very durable. So anyone who want to buy, please feel free. Whenever you are coming to Jaipur, you can get one. The jewelry is other popular handicraft of Jaipur, and this includes the bangles, necklace, earrings, and these jewelries are often made from the semi-precious stones or gold, and it is very delicate and elaborated. So, and that depends on the artist or artisans who is making it. In the top bottom corner, right bottom corner, you can see the painting, and these are the miniature paintings actually, and these are the specialty of Jaipur. So these paintings are usually about the kings and queens, images of Radha Krishna. These are the gods of India, god and goddesses of India, or the animals. And these are the decorated with the crust powder of the precious or semi-precious stones to give a sparkling effect on those paintings. The other crafts which are famous about Jaipur are the pottery, stone craft, metal and wood, and paper craft. Why Jaipur became the creative city for the crafts and folk arts? So the reason are like climate condition. So Jaipur is having very hot and dry climate, so which is kind of suitable for the handicrafts. A reason for high quality of crafts development is also the proximity of sites like Makrana, Dungarpur, Dausa, where you can find those precious stones or those in those mines. You can find the stones, silvers, gold, and those things. Traditionally, Jaipur blue pottery is famous worldwide, and this techniques requires the direct sun rays. So blue pottery, in the later slides, you can see the picture of blue pottery. Rich cultural heritage, as we know that Jaipur has been the land of kings, and the patron, the Kachwas kings were the patrons of art and culture. The Jaipur International Heritage Festival is best known for events showcasing traditional works of crafts and folk arts as well as contemporary works. Jaipur is also home to the Indian Institute of Crafts and Design, the largest resource center in the country, which is currently undertaking cross-cutting research. Government has also taken many initiatives for the handicrafts and folk arts. So municipal corporation and local bodies, they are developing heritage walks. Government is trying to give a new life to the ancient streets and market, thereby improving artisans' working condition and their livelihood conditions. In addition, there are the plans to establishing a global art square in the heart of the city to represent the rich cultural heritage of Jaipur. So these are the craft events of Jaipur, which is Jaipur Crafts Festival Heritage Week, and you can see that these are the blue pottery of Jaipur, the cloth handicrafts, and the other folk arts of Jaipur. Indian Institute of Crafts and Design, under with the government collaboration, they organize many competitions like design competition where they invite students or they invite artisans or craftsmen to exhibit their designs. This is the World Art Festival of Jaipur, in which they have invited the French artist Fabian, and he has created something beautiful on the streets of Jaipur. Night market is again one initiative which is taken by the municipal corporation and local bodies to improve the livelihood and working conditions of the artisans. So this night market was started in June 2022, and it operates on every Saturday and Sunday, and it is open till 1 a.m. in the night. And Jaipur as a tourist place, we know that every month there are about 1 million people visit to Jaipur. Most of these people who visit Jaipur, they make a visit to the night market also. As a creative city of crafts and folk arts, Jaipur can be a guiding light for the other cities also. So here they can adopt 3 E's principles, which is like enhancing the working condition and status of the craftsmen through the citizen outreach sale and heritage walks, establishing the on-site and online museum. Like in Jaipur, they have come up with Jaipur Heart, and they have come up with the crafts and folk art gallery at the Jaipur International Airport. So other UNESCO cities also under the BRICS umbrella, they can opt for similar initiatives. In Jaipur, and then encouraging exchange of knowledge with other creative cities and folk art, notably through the local and international festivals and fairs. In Jaipur, we organize many workshops also. So here you can see that clay modeling, pottery on wheel, or the jewelry workshops. So this again can be taken as an initiative by other UNESCO creative cities, and they can organize this sort of events, workshop in those respective cities also. The other initiative which Jaipur has taken under the Government of India initiative, which is creating an incubation center. So at this incubation center, they are inviting craftsmen and artisans, the local artists, to provide them a space and platform where they can exhibit their products, as well as it helps them to create a functional e-commerce website. Through that, they can reach out to the other part of the country, as well as they can go global also. So this is a very good initiative, and I believe that other UNESCO cities also can have the incubation center within their cities for the craftsmen and artisans. These are the few famous festivals of Jaipur, which is Jaipur Literature Festival, and it is going to be organized in coming January, and it happens every year. The other festival which is very famous in Jaipur is Rajasthan Divas. So this is a 3-day event, and in this event they exhibit the local art and culture and heritage of this beautiful city and state. These are the few differences which from where I have collected of the information. Anyone want to reach out to me? These are my contact details, and please ask. Please feel free to ask me any question about Jaipur. Thank you all. Thanks for listening me.
Thank you so much, dear Agnivesh, for your incredible presentation. Thank you. Dear participants, please don't forget that at the end of this month, we will send the final electronic booklet to each of you, and you will be able to find information about all the creative cities described during our 6 online meetings there. And of course, the certificates of participation will also be sent together with the booklet. And now let's go back to Brazil and welcome our last but not the least speaker, Tadeu Melquiades Filho, focal point of the Department of World Heritage and Creative City, Municipality of Paraty, UNESCO City of Gastronomy, Brazil. Dear Tadeu, can you hear us?
Hey everyone, morning for me, afternoon for you. So first of all, I'd like to thank, it's such an honor to be here, to be part of this amazing project. So thanks everyone, thanks Kira. I've just returned from St. Petersburg. Literally yesterday, I was in Russia, I was in St. Petersburg, being part of the Travel Hub initiative. It was an amazing opportunity to meet with our Russian colleagues, our Russian friends. And it was my first time in Russia. I was amazed by everything that I saw, all the hospitality of the Russian people. St. Petersburg is an amazing city. I hope I can return soon. Wish I can visit Ulyanovsky as soon as possible as well. I'm amazed by everything that you guys can offer and by the whole sense of community that we can share together. So I didn't have time, unfortunately, I didn't have time to prepare a specific presentation just because of this meeting that I had in St. Petersburg, this trip. So I'd like to talk a little bit about our city, and then I will share some links with you on the chat. I have 2 videos to share with you, and I can send you a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation later. I can adapt a different presentation that I had in a different meeting. So Paraty is a small city. It's probably one of the smallest cities in the whole UNESCO network. We are a city of only 40,000 people, between 40 and 50,000 people. We are located exactly between 2 of the biggest cities of Brazil, being São Paulo, which is the largest, and Rio, which is the 2nd largest. Rio used to be the capital of Brazil, and it's probably the most well-known Brazilian city outside our country. We are still in the state of Rio. Anyway, Paraty was designated a creative city of gastronomy in late 2017. And since then, we've been working on a lot of initiatives, a lot of partnerships with different cities from different countries. It's been such an honor to share and to learn with different countries, all the best practices and in different cultures, in different initiatives, in different environments. One of the initiatives that I would like to share with you guys is one that we call School of Eating. In Portuguese, Escola de Comer. It consists in a series of municipal schools that we have here in Paraty, exactly 36. And each of these schools is represented by a chef or a cook, a professional cook. And they create this booklet, special booklet for this specific school. Each year, we reunite all these booklets and create a bigger book, which we can share between families, students, and teachers, and all the community. Also, this booklet is also a way to push forward familiar agriculture, which is very, very important here in our city. Paraty, as a small city, we have a really strong history of fishermen villages, of post-slavery villages as well, that we call Quilombo. And all these communities, these historical communities, they have a really strong connection with the land, with the territory. By doing so, we make sure that we safeguard the development of these traditions, that we keep them alive. And by law, we've created a law, we have a law here in the city that the municipality must buy at least 20% of all its school food from these farmers, from these agricultural families. But we've more than doubled this number. Nowadays, we are buying nearly 50% of every single part of the food directly from these farmers and these families. And it's been an increasing number every year. We are really happy to see the results. And it's one of the most recognizable, well-recognizable initiatives that we have here in the city. The whole country has shared some kind of similar law, but the numbers are really small compared to ours. It's usually around 15% or something. In our case, again, we're reaching almost 50%. So it's one of the initiatives that we've got more recognition for. Also, we have a really interesting calendar. I must talk about our calendar of events. We have more than 100 events during the year. And for a small city like ours to be well known across the country because of our events is such an honor. We have events in different fields, from music to handcrafts, to literature, to gastronomy. And one of the events that I would like to propose an initiative between our countries and between our cities, specifically the BRICS cities, is exactly with the International Literature Festival of Paraty. It's one of the most important literature festivals in the country. And for sure, it's the most important event of the city. Even though we are a city of gastronomy, this literature festival is by far the most important one. We have people, we receive people here from all across the country, and we've been celebrating this festival for 20 years. For the next year, I'm sure we will be able to count on countries from the UNESCO network and have a special place for the BRIC countries. So I would like to share with you guys some of the links here in the chat. And Kira, please, if you have the image that I sent you about the calendar, if you could share it on the screen, I could talk about it, or I can just send it again over the WhatsApp group, and people can discuss and can ask questions about it later. And again, once again, I'd like to thank everyone. It's such an amazing project. Sorry that I couldn't present a specific presentation. Again, I just arrived from St. Petersburg, but was such an honor to be here. We feel really honored, deeply honored by strengthening these relations between our cities. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Tadeo, for your very interesting presentation. Thank you so much. You know, I'm a bit upset right now because of now this event is the last meeting of our big project. But I would like to thank all the speakers and participants of the final online meeting within the Creative Cooperation Program UNESCO Creative Cities of the BRICS countries Art Together. 42 experts from 27 creative cities of the BRICS countries have shared their successful experience. More than 300 listeners from 23 countries of the world have taken part in our program. I hope that it has been useful to all of you and given you lots of new friends, ideas, and valuable knowledge. You are always welcome in Russia. And dear friends, dear colleagues, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Спасибо.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And guys, come here, please. This is my fantastic team. This project is implemented due to them. Thank you so much. See you soon.